In 3 years, one pirate took over 400 ships, more than Blackbeard, Kidd, and every name you know combined. So why have you never heard of him? His name was Bartholomew Roberts. He drank tea, not rum. He dressed like a lord. He wrote his men a constitution. And he was, by the numbers, the most successful pirate who ever lived. This is how an honest Welsh sailor became the terror of 2 oceans in a matter of weeks, and how the greatest pirate of the age ended in a hail of grape shot he never saw coming. For nearly 40 years, he was nobody. Born in Wales around 1682, John Roberts spent his life as an honest mariner, and by 1719, he was third mate on a slave ship off the coast of West Africa. Then pirates came. A fellow Welshman, Captain Howell Davis, seized his ship and forced Roberts to join. He was a reluctant pirate, but he had exactly the skills these men needed. He could navigate. 6 weeks later, Davis walked into an ambush and was killed. The crew needed a new leader, and they chose the newcomer. Roberts had been a pirate for barely a month. Now he commanded them. He took the name Bartholomew, and he took to it completely. In an honest service, there is thin rations, low wages, and hard labor, he said. In this, plenty and ease, liberty and power. A merry life and a short one shall be my motto. His first act as captain was revenge. He sailed back to the island where Davis had died, stormed ashore, and put the town to the torch. The crew had chosen well. Then he grew bold. Off Brazil, in the Bay of All Saints, he found a Portuguese treasure fleet, 42 ships waiting for their escort. Roberts sailed calmly into the middle of them and cut out the richest one. The prize, the Sagrada Familia, was crammed with gold, sugar, and hides, and a cross of diamonds made for the King of Portugal himself. Roberts liked it so much he wore it for the rest of his life. And this was the man himself, not a filthy brute, a dandy. Into battle he wore a rich crimson damask waistcoat and breeches, a red feather in his hat, and that diamond cross, a sword in his hand, and 2 pistols on a silk sling. He ran his ship by a written code, the Articles. Every man got a vote and a fair share. Lights out by 8. No gambling, no women aboard. Any man who deserted in battle or robbed another was marooned, or worse. And here is the strangest thing about the greatest pirate of them all. He barely drank. Rum ran the pirate world, but Roberts took his tea, kept a clear head, and despised a drunken crew. Remember that. It matters at the end. In June 1720, he sailed into Trepassey Harbor in Newfoundland. One pirate ship, flags flying, drums beating. In the harbor lay 22 ships and hundreds of fishing boats. Every crew panicked and fled ashore. He owned the harbor without firing a shot. He plundered what he wanted and burned the rest to the waterline. 22 ships, gone in an afternoon. It was pure theater, and it worked. That was Blackbeard's method: speed, nerve, and spectacle. From Newfoundland to Brazil to the coast of Africa, in about 3 years, he and his crews took over 400 ships. No pirate before or since came close. But Roberts held grudges. 2 places had sent ships to hunt him: the island of Barbados and the French island of Martinique. He never forgave either, and he made sure the whole sea knew it. So he flew a flag of his own design, himself standing on 2 skulls. One was marked ABH, a Barbadian's head. The other, AMH, a Martinican's head. A personal death threat, stitched in black and white. It was no idle threat. When Roberts captured a ship carrying the governor of Martinique, he did not ransom him. He hanged him from his own yardarm and sailed on. By now, he commanded a small squadron, his flagship a captured frigate he renamed the Royal Fortune. 40 guns and 150 men. He was no longer a raider. He was a power on the sea. Which is exactly why the Royal Navy came for him. They sent a 50-gun warship, HMS Swallow, under a cold, patient captain named Challoner Ogle, with a single mission: find Bartholomew Roberts and end him. On the 10th of February, 1722, Ogle found the pirates anchored off Cape Lopez on the coast of Africa. He disguised the Swallow as a fat merchant ship and turned away, pretending to run. The bait was set. And here, the teetotaler was betrayed by the thing he hated most. The night before, his crew had captured a ship of liquor. On the morning the Navy came, most of the Royal Fortune's men were dead drunk or hungover. Roberts did what he always did. He dressed for it: crimson waistcoat, red feather, the Diamond Cross, and he came up on deck to fight, cool as ever, even as he realized the merchantman was a warship in disguise. The Swallow threw off her disguise and opened fire, and in that first storm of grape shot, a single ball struck Bartholomew Roberts in the throat. He fell against the ship's tackle and died instantly. He never fought the battle at all. His men had sworn one promise to him: that he would never hang in chains for the crowds to gawp at. So, under fire, they wrapped Black Bart in his crimson finery, weighted him, and slid him into the sea. His body was never found. Leaderless, the pirates fought on for hours, then struck their colors. The Battle of Cape Lopez was over, and with it, the reign of the greatest pirate of the age. Over 250 of his men were taken. In the largest pirate trial in history, at Cape Coast Castle, 52 were hanged. Ogle was knighted, the only naval officer ever honored specifically for beating pirates. News of Roberts' death shook the pirate world. The most successful of them all had been hunted down and killed. Within a few years, the great pirates were gone, and historians mark his death as the end of the golden age of piracy. He robbed 400 ships, wrote his men a constitution, hanged a governor, and dressed like a king, and yet the movies forgot him. A merry life and a short one, he promised. He got both. He was 39. Roberts ruled the open sea, but the pirates needed a city, a place to spend all that gold and hide from the noose, and they built the wickedest one on earth. Next, Port Royal. Follow the channel